Alright, so my first video on Second Sentinel, I was very overpowered. So this is actually from my Steel Soul run. I only have, I think, 2 nail upgrades for this. So you're going to be able to see the attack pattern a lot better. So let's get into it. So that move right there takes 2 health. Just stay out of the X. So where I want to be is down here. Or I could have maybe floated over here, because when you see it explodes, this I wouldn't have taken damage. This area I wouldn't have taken damage. So yeah, that was my bad. When they sort of lean back like this, they do a lunge attack, and this lunge attack has crazy range, as you'll see later. So there, again, I get away from the X move. They also have this dive attack, so just back up. It's just a diagonal downward dash. Here comes the X move. You can see I have cog flies and a boomerang, and then yeah, they have this this wind up where they do a helicopter move. So again, I was still pretty unfamiliar with the moveset because I don't want to say cheesed it, but I was just overpowered when I first fought it. So yeah, the start of this fight was pretty bad. There, they have a ranged melee attack, so you just want to jump that like I do there. Here comes the lunge. Then there's the X. This fight is pretty fast paced, but it's nothing too bad. They also have a block with a parry. So here you just want to jump it like you would Lost Lace. There's that helicopter attack to lunge into the X. So yeah, they can really spam their moves. They can also do a diagonal ranged melee, so watch out for that. The cog flies are really good here. I'm not so sure about the boomerang, but I do like the boomerang. Plus I didn't have too many tools on this Steel Soul run. There we finally get a knock. We build up some silk. Now I'm going to be looking for a heal window. Get a nice heal in there. I do have the quick bind on. I was finding that very helpful in Steel Soul. I think it's called Injector Band. Just allows you to heal quicker. It's very, very handy. So there they do the diagonal spin into a ranged melee attack. So they can really combo their moves in a whole bunch of ways. You can also do what I did there on the parry, where I just run away. So you can jump that or run. If you jump, you can get a pogo in. But I just ran to not take damage. So yeah, this is actually a really, really fun fight. It's decently fast-paced, a lot of move sets to learn, and yeah, you much like Lace or Phantom, you can kind of attack then counterattack, but the Second Sentinel does retreat quite a lot. There, I rushed in too fast after the parry. Like I get back, and then I was like right back into the action. So that was my bad. The X is a very good heal window. So when they go in for that, heal, and again I have the injector band on, so I'm healing quicker, but even still you would get a heal in there if you time it right, because there's a pretty big like wind up and delay on that attack, so you can get in position. There I retreat and I don't rush in. As far as silk moves, I think the cross stitch would be really good here. Kind of wish I had it on, but at the same time, being on Steel Soul, I was saving my silk for heals, because you die and your run is over. So anyways, I hope that video was a lot more helpful than the one I made previous, because yeah, you could actually see the whole moveset, and it's a really fun fight. And again, I was probably a little more underpowered than you'll be, but in that other video I was definitely overpowered. So anyways, I hope the video helps, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.